What up? This your boy CJ Goodfellow King, and I'm back with a Colossal Sports Zone video. Bow. I'm back with CJ Sports and Entertainment video, and I hope y'all enjoyed this NFL draft review. Now let's get up into it. My second biggest winner is the San Francisco 49ers. Drafting Jimmy Ward, Carlos Hyde. They had a good draft. Aaron Lynch out of South Florida. I mean, they had another spectacular draft. Well, they always have good drafts, and they really fill some needs and some holes, and got some talent and experience with that. Hearing Michael James is on his way out, so I mean, it is what it is. My number one guys are the St. Louis Rams. They really RIP the draft. Greg Robinson, Aaron Donald, Trey Mason, Lamarcus Joyner. I mean, their draft was just spectacular again. And, other than that quarterback play, hopefully that quarterback can stay healthy. And we're drafting Greg Robinson. They keep that quarterback upright more this season. And really like their draft. Another one of my favorites is the Oakland Raiders. Surprise. They got Khalil Mack. I like him. Derek Carr, quarterback out of Fresno State. Definitely a beast. Keith McGill, 6'3" corner out of Utah, somebody they can build around. They have a nice young secondary with him and DJ Hayden from last year. They did some spectacular things in the draft, especially getting a quarterback of the future in Derek Carr, so big ups to them. I like the Jacksonville Jaguars draft, too. They got Blake Bortles, and it just wasn't about getting Blake Bortles. They surrounded him and Chad Henne with some weapons, whoever started next year. If Justin Blackman comes back, it'll be a huge boost. They got Allen Robinson, Marquise Lee. I mean, Blake Bortles, Storm Johnson, running back out of UCF. I mean, they did some really nice things. And another one of my winners is the Green Bay Packers, drafting Clinton Diggs, Devontae Adams, and they got Jeff Ennis, another athletic receiver, in the seventh round. That was a fourth and fifth round value pick. And then another one of my last one of my winners is the Houston Texans. It's probably about third or fourth best draft class, getting Clowney, and then Sua Xavier out of UCLA, a big strong guard. And Lewis Nixon, they got him in the third round, which is the first round talent. They got a quarterback in the future, Tom Savage, and they just built up front, and they just did a spectacular job. And then the bonus winner I give you is the New Orleans Saints. They got speedy receivers, Brandon Crooks, John Baptiste. So, they was winning too. They got some good guys up front, and the two impact players that can make impacts next year. That's why I really like that draft. And then you get into some losers. The Indianapolis Colts. I mean, they traded their first round pick away, and they really didn't do too much of anything to solidify their defensive and their offensive line right now. But maybe in the future. But very disappointing draft in my opinion, especially trading the number one pick away. Washington Redskins, another one of my losers. They reached for Trent Murphy in the second round. They didn't have a first round pick because of the RG3 trade. Morgan Moses, their best pick in the third round. He's a first round talent. Other than that, I don't see too much help on the defensive side that's going to immediately impact, or did they help RG3 enough, in my opinion. Another one of my losers are the New England Patriots. They drafted a guy that had an ACL injury, Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know why they drafted him. If they didn't want to trade Ryan Mallett. I mean, they got some offensive line help, Jeremy Gatlin from the receiver from Michigan, but I mean they didn't give Tom Brady a major weapon. They got him some blockers, but that's the Patriots' biggest need was a wide receiver, and they didn't help him out none. And to continue with the I have three more winners. The Cleveland Browns, they won, but they was kind of in the middle because they didn't get a receiver. But it all depends on what happened with Josh Gordon. They got Justin Gilbert, Johnny Manziel, Terrence West out of Townsend, and Pierre Desir, which is definitely a big pickup at cornerback. They also other big winner was actually the Dallas Cowboys. I like what they did, staying away from Johnny Manziel, and also getting and building up front. Passing on Johnny Football, they built their front line, got a pass rusher, got a good offensive tackle and my man Zach Martin. So they did some big things. I like their draft. There's not too many people drafted I didn't like, but they all make significant improvements. So this your boy CJ Goodfellow with Colossal Sports Talk Zone. You let me know who's your winners and losers. Shout out to my boy Alex Tice. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all my boys, the Colossal Boxing fam, the Colossal Sports Zone fam. Shout out to Michael Turner, Jarrell Jasper, Carlos. Shout out to everybody. Miguel Torres. And boop, we gone. Bow.